in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand. The biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Morant. Zion Williamson is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Paul George. And it's Jokic in at the center filling out the middle.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And just a little more defense in this game than we're used to seeing.
Yeah, and I like to see that, quite honestly. I mean, they're battling hard at both ends right now.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot. I caught up with head coach Steve Nash. Now, he was modest. He thinks the success he's had as a coach is because of the players he's gotten to work with this season. He said, I'm surrounded by talent. Guys who actually have to go out there on the court and get it done deserve the respect. And, Kevin, this is why so many of his players respect him.
Thank you, David. And here is Williamson. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Over onto Kumbo. It's so about to Kumbo. And they're pushing it up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Morant.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Williamson outside. Pass to Jokic. Here's George. Shot to stop the run. Jokic, no good. Quick start here for the East All-Stars in this one. Giannis, no good. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. George against Harden. Here's James. No good on that one. Great D that time from Tatum. And here's the East. They lead by 7. Pass the ball. Adebayo with a screen for Ball. Just 5 on the clock. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. The 3 from Tatum. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
West All-Stars shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
Adebayo throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Now here's LeBron. In the corner, George with it. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the East All-Stars. 7-point differential.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Morant against Adebayo. LeBron shot is off.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Giannis dishes the ball over James. And the rejection by James.
Phenomenal work on defense. James using his athleticism to make a statement with that block.
Pass to Williamson. Releases. Jokic trying to free himself up. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jokic has got his second bucket tonight.
And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Now here's James. Harden missing his last shot. There's the pass to Morant. Jokic with the screen on ball. Morant finds Jokic. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Harden can't hit. George with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. That's tipped. Feeds to George. And George with the stuff.
Slam dunk city, Paul George, with the big-time throwdown there.
Harden with it. He has 6. This is it to Adebayo. Here's Giannis. Plenty of space. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Man, I like the confidence from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's so good at playing within himself, taking his time, measuring the shot, and then knocking it down.
James, no good. And here are the East All-Stars. They're leading by 8. And Adebayo throws it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now, here's Jokic. Over Adebayo. Again, the West All-Star. Jokic has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Ball, the pass to Adebayo. And here is Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. And West also making a switch. Booker, he's checked in for Williamson. Here's Booker. In the corner, George with it. And the 3 ball is good. George has got 5 points so far.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Booker outside. Puts up a 3. They get it again. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Look, this package that Jokic has, instinct, length, timing, you don't have to jump really high if you've got those things working for you to be effective as a rebounder.
So for the West, Davis is checked in for LeBron. Leonard comes in for George. And it's Damian Lillard in for Morant. Young against Lillard. Over to the left wing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Jokic kicks to Lillard. Pass to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. The second effort. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Young with no one around. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Booker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert, Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Young pass to Brown. Butler in the corner. Embiid with a screen on Davis. Back to Butler. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Booker outside. Jacks up a three. Good on the three-point shot.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Embiid. Lillard surveying the D. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Now just a 5-point East All-Star lead. And Young kicks to Brown. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Now, here's Lillard, and there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul, and the East All-Stars making a change here. Beal's checked in. Gobert's checked in for the West. Klay Thompson comes in for Davis. Young against Lillard. Booker outside. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Booker. And that one is off. Great D that time from Beal.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Leonard with the screen on Young. There's the drive. Fires the three. Gobert can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Embiid wide open. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Embiid's got 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
The 17-footer. No good that time. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Here's Thompson. No good, unable to end this run. And here are the East All-Stars. It's a 13-point game. Embiid sets the pick for Brown. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now here's Lillard. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Butler passes to Young. Embiid in the corner. Embiid with the screen on Booker. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Simmons checked in for the East. Miles Bridges comes in for Brown. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Doncic is checked in. Young against Lillard. Beal with a screen for Young. Over Lillard. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the East All-Stars with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 16. They've got Bradley Beal. Bridges out there with Simmons. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And so here are the West All-Stars. It's a 13-point game. Gobert with a screen on Hart. Curry outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That's his first foul. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for me. And Anthony Davis is checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Here's George. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the East.
Substitution on the court.
Now, here's Doncic. Davis in the corner. 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Durant's checked in.
You know, I tell you what, you can make a case he's the best player in the league. Davis is really the total package, both ends of the floor, and he continues to get better.
Tatum, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Yeah, how about the touch there from Curry? Just keeping control even while getting knocked around.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here. All
equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Williamson is screen on Giannis. From 6 away, Davis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The East making a switch. Adebayo's checked in. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Davis. James comes in for Williamson. And it's John Morant in for Curry. Adebayo with a screen on Morant. Ball with a wide open look. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper. Ball's got 8 points.
Ball is so smart with the ball in the pick and roll situation. Already handles these sets like a 10-year vet.
And it's George missing. And here are the East All-Stars now. They led by as many as 18 points. And Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Morant kicks to Jokic. He takes it in, and Jokic slams it in. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The 3 from Tatum. West All-Stars with the rebound. The drive by James. Off target from the baseline. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Leading by 12.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Doncic looking it over. Jokic kicks to James. And he drives in. And Paul with the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
Here's Adebayo. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Personal foul.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Durant, and it's Brown in for Ball. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the West.
How about during his third season, Bam Adebayo took the leap, named an All-Star for the first time. Bam was huge in the 2020 bubble, helping the Heat reach the NBA Finals.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the paint, Morant with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his fourth rebound in this one.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Nasty. I'm talking filthy. Butler punching it and getting his teammates on the bench amped up.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. From deep, George. Great D that time from Tatum.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And the dunk by Booker.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Outside Butler. Floats it up for Butler. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, the alley-oop connection. That's all-star play at its best.
Here's LeBron. That shot off. Some solid defense from Butler.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars.
Defensive
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Morant. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 11.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really... Oh my goodness! That was special.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Al Harden, 11 points in the game. Pass to Adebayo. Brown outside. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the East All-Stars. And some changes here for the East. Joel Embiid comes in for Bam Adebayo. Young is subbed in for Jason Tatum. And West also making a switch. Damian Lillard's checked in for James. Jokic with a screen on Harden. Three-pointer, Lillard. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Such a lethal outside sniper. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to pull the trigger from deep.
That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the East All-Stars. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And the pass to Embiid. Back to Young. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Poked away. Morant with the steal. Lillard with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Here's Morant. That one's rebounded by Embiid. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Harden kicks to Butler. To the inside. Here's Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, that's a good job by Butler surveying the floor. He spots an opening and sets the shooter up for success there.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Took him no time at all on that one. Harden's got 14 points.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Morant passes to Booker. At the elbow, Jokic. Jokic with his screen on Young. Over in the corner, Lillard. Stolen by Harden. And here's the fast break. Here's Embiid. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Boy, it really puts pressure on the defense when Embiid makes an effort to run in transition like that.
Jokic with his screen on Butler. Leonard against Butler. Shoots a fader. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Simmons checked in for Butler. Bridges comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Bradley Beal subbed in for James Harden. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Jokic. Williamson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Thompson, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Curry subbed in for John Morant. Passes to Embiid. Over Gobert. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's West now. Here is Lillard. Gobert down low. Defended by Young. Nice shot by Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Curry against Beal. From past the arc. He can't hit that time. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Curry against Young. Thompson for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And they're moving it up. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Joel Embiid. And West also making a switch. Doncic is checked in. Connects from 3-point range.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Pass to Young. Outside, Beal. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
A three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got 6 points.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Young left side. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got assist number 5 here tonight.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
The first one falls. Ball's checked in for the East. Davis is checked in for the West. No free throws good from Lillard.
During the seeding games in the 2020 bubble, Damian Lillard carried the Blazers to the playoffs. I mean, Dame averaged 37 a game. That included a ridiculous 61-point explosion.
Count that one. Lillard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
James Harden getting it done for the East All-Stars. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We come back right after this. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. They've got Nikola Jokic, Ja Morant, he's out there with Paul George. Then it's Zion Williamson, and it's LeBron at the small forward position.
Elite at moving the ball. Jokic is one of the best passers in the league, regardless of position. No doubt he's the best 5-man passer for sure.
Adebayo drives in, lays it up and banks it in. Adebayo's got 13.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Morant, and Paul with the block. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Shot clock at 5. The 3 from LeBron gets it to go from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
You can't give LeBron space from deep. I mean, you're asking for him to rein in threes if you do.
Ball dishes to Harden. Pass to Adebayo. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Williamson with the screen for George. With the drive. And George with the stop.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
Tatum against LeBron. Tatum kicks to Giannis.
Jason Tatum.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
It's Morant with the...
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
George against Harden. Here's Adebayo. He gets that one. Adebayo's got 15 points.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Stolen by Ball. Out left to the wing. The 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Leonard, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Morant passes to James. Leonard with the screen on Tatum. It's LeBron with the drive. Leonard, no luck. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. Showing off his dunking ability right there.
And the shot is good. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Tatum against James. Takes a step back. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Durant's checked in for the East.
Harden is maddening to defend. I mean, you're right up on him. You've got him bodied up, and it still doesn't do any good.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. LeBron's got 7 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here's Tatum for 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. James kicks to Morant. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. Leonard sets a screen for Morant. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
At the line for 2.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Defense has Giannis well covered, but he gets physical right back and draws the foul in the act of shooting.
And the first one at the line is good. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Young's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
The multiple-time MVP, the unique length of Giannis is impactful on both ends of the court. He's an absolute terror for opposing teams.
Young against Morant. Leonard with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He dishes it to George. Good on the triple.
With a few 40% seasons from deep, George has become one of the top three-point shooters in the game.
The pass to Tatum. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc, the West All-Stars pull it in. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jokic with a screen on Tatum. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Weight room muscle on display there, James. Even when he gets hit, he can still score.
And the East with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Tatum. The West also making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Jokic. Booker comes in for George. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Morant. Embiid kicks to Harden. Young pass to Embiid. Over Gobert. Embiid, no good. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Gobert with a screen on Young. Passes it to Gobert.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
2 shots.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for James Harden. And West also making a switch. Doncic is checked in for James.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Williamson is checked in for the West. Damian Lillard comes in for Curry. Here's Doncic. He's got 6. To the middle. Here's Williamson. The dunk and the foul. Powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Embiid. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
1 plus the penalty. 2 shots.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the East All-Stars. Leading by 12. And the dunk by Embiid.
Watch out now. The process is at work.
Williamson is screen on Brown. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Young for 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Williamson. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
Williamson is screen on Brown. Doncic kicks to Lillard. Dishes to Booker. On the wing, Doncic. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 11 points.
Doncic is such a confident player. He knows he can fire off the catch whenever he wants to.
Young for 3, and it's Williamson with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The lead now in single digits. 8 points for him.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Here's Young. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Shoots from 8. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got his first basket.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break. And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
And the East with some changes. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Durant. Beal comes in for Brown. And Simmons subbed in for Young. The West All-Stars also with a sub. Jokic is checked in. Simmons passes to Beal. Kicks it to Embiid. Pass to Simmons. Over Lillard. Outside Beal. And there's the pass to Embiid. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, Embiid does most of his work inside, but he's pretty comfortable in the mid-range, too.
Williamson looking it over. Booker is screen on Butler. The drive by Williamson. Count it. Good. Williamson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
The shot by Beal, no good. And the West All-Stars have possession, trailing by 4. Williamson a screen on Simmons. Lillard attacking. Booker with no one around, and he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 13.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Williamson kicks to Lillard. Passes it to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. They now take the lead. Lillard's got the lead up to 2 now for the West All-Stars.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Williamson with a screen for Doncic. Takes it inside. Good. He's got 13.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Williamson dishes to Doncic. Williamson with a screen for Doncic. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. A 2-point game. Lillard against Simmons. Beal with a screen on Lillard. Simmons the bounce pass. Here's Embiid. Can't cash in.
That's rock-solid defense right there. Jokic bodied him up and then affected the trajectory of the shot.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. It's the West All-Stars up 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
We've got Durant. Antetokounmpo is out there with Adebayo. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Harden in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Curry outside. No good on that one. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. KD with it. George picks him up. Durant against George. Here's Adebayo. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball. Adebayo against Jokic. George with the screen on Adebayo. Curry outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Jokic passes to James. George sets a screen for James.
Defensive
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball.
Second personal
That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Ball. East All-Stars on defense. They trail by 3. That one a little long.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Lobbed up there for KD. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 21 in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Man, all Curry needs is a sliver of separation. When he gets it off a pick, it is good night for the defense. And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the West All-Stars.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Brown's checked in. Here's Adebayo. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunk. And that one certainly qualifies.
You love to see Lillard this fired up on offense. Gives his entire squad a big boost of energy.
Brown outside. Adebayo the screen. From deep three-point range. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Adebayo's got 25 points in the game.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Morant against KD. And they double up James. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Brown outside. Young, a screen on George. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by LeBron. Shoots the 3. And there's Paul George on the assist by James. George has got 5 points in the quarter. Now, here is Young. Adebayo with the screen on Lillard. Young, no good.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
LeBron is doubled. Outside for George. Cans it from downtown. George has got 15 points here in the second half.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Adebayo passes to Harden. Driving the lane. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Drains the 19-footer. Adebayo's got 27. LeBron outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Loads it up for Adebayo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Lillard with no one around. Drills it from outside. He's got 21.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Young outside for 3. The West All-Stars pull it in. LeBron's got 6 rebounds here tonight and taken away by Brown. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the East. Bradley Beal comes in for Jaylen Brown. And West also making a switch. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Lillard. Off the inbound pass, the shot by Adebayo, no good. And the West All-Stars with possession. James in the post. He's against Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. A 12-point game. Inside, Adebayo. The West All-Stars pull it in. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
From deep Harden, Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic just got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the East. The West also making some changes. Zion Williamson comes in for James. And Doncic is subbed in for George.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Young from outside. Booker pulls it in.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.